opening in the female referred to?
Vagina.
Vagina, okay. Right before, so this small region, okay, once you open it, once you remove everything, and this first small region before everything exits is called what?
Come on, ladies. I know, right? I mean, we don't.
Female humans don't have this, actually. It's special in cats.
Urogenital sinus.
Oh.
Very good. This is the urogenital sinus, okay? The reason you have, it's called urogenital sinus is in human females, the urethra has its own exit, okay? And then the cervix has its own exit, whereas in the cat, the urethra and the cervix come together and they exit out of the same hole, okay? And so when they come together, right, that region, which is down here, is the urogenital sinus, okay? Does that make sense? All right. So if this is the urethra right here, then what would this up here be? Nope. Right underneath the urethra. If we're talking about these two things meet to make the urogenital sinus. The cervix. Okay. Okay,
I'll
so
just see it, what?
up here is the cervix, okay? Here, okay, it's still a cord, it's a urethra, okay? They meet together in a common space called the urogenital sinus, okay? And they exit out through the vagina, okay? So moving on up, what is this entire structure called? All of this. That's the uterus. And the uterus is divided into several parts. We already talked about the cervix. Then what's this flattened portion right here? Yes, that's the body of the uterus, okay? Then the body of the uterus is going to split in two, okay? And it's going to have these two arms. What are these called? Uterine horns. The uterine horns are supported by two ligaments, okay? One is going to support the entire length of each uterine horn, which has been torn up in this cat, but it supports the entire length, so it would be the whole thing, okay? So all of this, what would that one be called? Broad ligament, okay? And then there you have one ligament that's coming at an angle and attaching to the broad ligament and a small portion of the uterine horn. What's that one called? Round ligament. Very good, okay? Then we have this bean-like structure right here. What's that thing called? What? Ovary, okay? And around the ovary, there's tissue that surrounds it. What is that called? The oviduct, fallopian tubes, any of those are acceptable, okay? And then there's going to be an opening between the ovary and the fallopian tubes. What is that opening called? Infundibulum. Very good, okay? The ovary itself is supported by two ligaments. The one that's down here on the bottom, okay, it's a very small ligament right here, is what? Not suspensory. Ovarian ligament. And the one that's up here?
That's a suspensory.
Suspensory ovarian ligament, okay? Are we good so far? All right. So females, male only has that one pouch in one space. Females have two because of the uterus, right? What is this, the one that is the furthest back, that's on the, from the rectum and on the body of the uterus? Rectal genital pouch, okay? What's the one at the body of the uterus and the urinary bladder? Between the body of the uterus and the uterine bladder. Vesical uterine pouch, okay? Is that clear enough?
So rectal uterine and vesical uterine.
Rectal uterine, vesical uterine. Very good. Okay.